side of that matchup with Coach Charlie Strong from USF. Bulls are 7-3 overall, 3-3 in the American. Played at Cincinnati on Saturday. Cincinnati won 35-23, and USF will be at Temple on Saturday at noon on ESPN News. Coach, thanks for joining us for a few minutes. If you just take a minute to tie up the game at Cincinnati, and we expect to see as you head to Philadelphia to face Temple, please.
Well, I know that everyone are observing Veterans Day today, and like you say, those to our men, and how much we appreciate them, and that's why we're able to live the way we live, because of the job they do protecting this country. But coming off of a loss to a really good Cincinnati team, and a team that has played very well all season long, and to go into their place, we had to be at our best, and we didn't play at our best. But, Luke has done an unbelievable job with that team, and they, as the game went on, we got out in front, and they were able to come back, and then they played so hard. But, nothing but congrats to them. But for now, we got to go to Temple, back on the road again, to face a really tough team. And you look at what Temple did this week at Houston on the road, where we went to Houston and got beat. They went to Houston and won. And that's a program that's always had an air about them, a very physical program, and they thrive on being physical. You look at their running back right now, who's having an unbelievable season, and he's someone who really runs behind his pads, runs downhill, had over 200 yards rushing this past week. So I know it's going to be a big-time test for us, and to go on the road, we're going to have to play very well.
Any questions for Coach Strong, please star 1 on your telephone keypad. Will join the queue. The operator will introduce you.
We'll hear first from Mark Narducci with Philadelphia Inquirer.
Coach, can you give us any update on your quarterback situation?
Well, our quarterback is Blake. Is day-to-day with him. I just don't know right now if he's going to be ready to go on Saturday, but we're going to try to get him out of practice a few days. He hurt that shoulder in the second quarter against Tulane, and the last game we played Brett King, and we played Oladokin. So Chris and Brett will both be available. They'll be able to get their work in this week, and with them having a game underneath their belt, that's who we have to go with. Just not knowing where we are right now with Blake.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
We'll hear now from Dan Tortora with WakeUpCallDT.com.
Good afternoon, Coach. How are you?
Good, Dan. How are you doing?
Doing very well. Thanks for asking. To just speak on this conference, all the way through, I don't want to say top to bottom, because on any given day, anybody can beat anybody. Just what you could say about what the American Athletic has looked like to you since returning to it, and this East Division specifically that you're a part of, where there is a dogfight always every single year for that top spot.
Well, Dan, it's a very tough conference, and it's a conference with really outstanding coaches, a very competitive conference. And, from top to bottom, from the east side to the west side, if you watch us, we're very competitive. And I just love how whomever we play, for whichever team, from the west side to the east side, whomever we play, if we're playing outside our conference, how we're able to go out and win some of those games and go be very competitive. But you look at the east side, it is a battle, and it's been a battle all season long. And even on the west side, they're playing very well. But as you look at it, it's a well-coached conference, a very tough conference, very competitive conference. But it's just week in and week out, guys. And the players play their hearts out.
And you've obviously coached within the quote-unquote Power 5, and now coaching inside of the American Athletic Conference in a Power 6 conversation coming up. Just what you can say, you've taken away being on both sides of the coin, so to speak.
Well, I look at this conference as being a Power 6. I know we don't get the money, but we're a Power 6 conference, and because we're a very competitive conference, and we can go play with go compete at any level with any of our teams within our conference. And you've seen it. And you've seen us when we match up early in the season when we had to play those non-conference teams, and a lot of them are Power 5 teams, and how we're able to go beat those teams. So we're a Power 6 conference, and just love how we're able to just go and compete, and we go compete at a high level, which is really fun.
Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck this week.
All right, thank you.
We'll take one more for Coach.
And we'll hear now from Chris Benini with The Athletic.
Coach, we're about a month out from early signing period, and I was curious your thoughts on how it went last year, and do you feel that the early signing period helped your team?
Well, Chris, I look back a year ago, and the early signing was really good for us because we were able to, I think we signed like 23 or 25 of our guys on the early signing period. And a lot of those guys right now, they are helping our program because we were able to target the right ones. Because you look at recruiting, it is the life of your program, and you have to be able to go in, and you're going to lose guys each and every year, but you're going to have to go out and recruit. But you recruit character, you recruit guys that really love ball, and guys that can make your program better, and you're going to make them better. And I look at some of our freshmen right now that are playing for us. You look at Johnny Ford's playing for us. Jennings is playing for us on offense. On defense, Barber is playing for us. But we have a lot of. We probably have 6 or 7 freshmen that are playing for us. And our center is a true freshman. He starts. Jennings is a true freshman. He starts. So you're able to evaluate the right way, and if you're able to evaluate, and then with the early signing period, you're able to get those guys into your program, and then they're going to be contributors.
And you kind of talked about it a little earlier with the divide or not divide, but when it comes to recruiting at this level compared to maybe Texas, what are some things that have been different for you here?
Well, it's you got to, like some programs, they're able, they're going to know what guys are going to go out. Whereas here with us, what we got to do is we go sign guys, and then you go develop them. And it's all about you developing them. Now, you may not go get that elite player that everybody's talking about, but you can go develop. Like, I'll give you a great example. St. Felix was a young man we signed. He had one offer here. He's our starting receiver now. So it's all about who you go sign and how you're able to develop them, and then once they develop, then they become a special part of your program.
Appreciate it, Charlie. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Chris.
Coach, thanks so much for the time. Look forward to hearing from you once again next month.
All right, thank you.